I'm Prince Handsome, your DCCW national champion,
And I am Embracato.
and this is
Glorify.
Have you always aspired to be a professional wrestler? Do you think you have what it takes to step through these ropes and take your place among the immortals? Well, now you have an opportunity. Join us at the DCCW training facility. There you will be put to the test and challenged like you have never been challenged before. If you think you have what it takes, prove it to the world, but most importantly, prove it to yourself.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Glorify. But first, before we get into anything, remember, April 20th, Baker County Fairgrounds, doors open at 6:30. Be there at 7 p.m. when the show starts. There'll be food, maybe a couple of animals, a couple of chickens, who knows. But be there because you're going to see your favorites. All the championships will be on the line. Embracato will be there. Hopefully she'll have this lovely webbed shirt on. Did you knit this yourself?
Yes, with my hands.
Well, it's impressive.
Great.
Are you have a liking to webs?
Oh, yes. I mean, that's what we do on the dark web. It's obviously spiders.
Spider webs, got you. I'm more of a lace type of guy, as you can see.
Oh!
Love a good lace.
Yeah.
But let's get into the final round of the Ollie Cup tournament. As far as the first round goes, it's going to be who in the match?
It's going to be El Nino versus the Wild Thing, Cain.
And these two gentlemen got match of the year as far as the opener goes. So this may be another hit between these two. People loved both, Chris Cain's athleticism. They loved El Nino and his antics that he always has up under his sleeve. Always keeps the fans on the edge of their seat and involved in the match. So this should be another great match to conclude the first round of the Ollie Cup tournament. And then we'll have the main event. I have to defend my national champion against another animal, the wolf.
Ugh.
You mentioned those chickens in the last time, and I don't think he takes on chickens or anything like that. I think he may be eating some of those plants out there because he looked like he hasn't eaten in quite some time.
That's right. You got to have your protein, and it looks like maybe he's not.
Maybe he's been eating just peanut butter or something. But ladies and gentlemen, let's get down to the ring for that first match. Going to conclude the first round of the Ollie Cup tournament. Chris Cain taking on El Nino.
And listen here, vegetarians. Peanut butter is not a full protein, okay? You need to get your protein, and after you work out, get the muscles big, all right?
All right, let's get down to the ring.
Ring the bell!
And let's get this match underway. We have El Nino taking on Chris Wild Thing Cain.
Yes, sir, Bob. And look, I got no love lost for either of these gentlemen in the ring. Both great competitors, but El Nino is like the most sickening individual I've ever met.
Well, these two men are trying to cement their place here in this tournament, go up the ranks and win that Ollie Cup at the end in the finals.
Absolutely. Cementing their name in DCCW history, cementing their name in independent wrestling history. You already know what it is.
And cementing themselves in that firecrotch singlet of his.
Yeah, and I don't think that's illegal necessarily.
But one thing I'd say, these men have wrestled before. They had a great showing. Chris always brings the best out of his opponents, like I've always said, as well as El Nino. Both these men are, I feel like, very evenly matched. So
Absolutely.
I could go either way with either one of these gentlemen going with the win.
Yeah, like I said, no love lost for either of them, but they are both excellent wrestlers in that ring, in that square circle.
I think that one thing that Chris is going to have to think about is the mind games that El Nino likes to play, as well as keep El Nino grounded. If he keeps him on that mat,
Ooh, great mat return.
he may have a chance.
Absolutely agree with you there, Prince. And that's exactly what Chris is putting in his place right now. Look, El Nino is resorting to go for that bottom rope break. Chris knows his count.
Chris being the good sport he is and giving that separation, letting him get back up. I wouldn't have.
He's telling him to get off after he got off.
Yeah, he's a little delayed in reactions. That's fair. Probably got hit in the head too many times.
He dropped on the head, all that. Oh, that explains the handicap sign on his gear. Yeah, that's okay,
probably
understood.
right. Yeah. Another strong lockout by both gentlemen.
Has nothing to do with Dylan Wheeler.
Right. Chris trying to get out of it. Smart. That was a smart reversal there by Chris Cain. He's always just showing us what he's learned. You know, he's just as fast learner. Always improved every time he gets in the ring. That was great.
And he's just been in the business, if I'm not mistaken, just over a year. If that.
Yes, just over going towards 2 years almost.
And El Nino's like 500 years old, so yeah, he's been in the business for like a good.
He's been in for 5 years, as long as me. Well, I debuted in 2018. He debuted and trained in 2018, but yeah, 5 years.
But we can both agree that neither you nor I, who have been in the business for a little bit, would have fallen for something so simple, especially not shot ourselves to the outside.
Yeah, that was very smart by Chris Wildman Cain.
He's still going on about that singlet.
Yeah, it's time for some new ones, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Or if he has such an issue with Chris grabbing the singlet, maybe go straps down. Oh, just charging in. Oh.
But Chris trying to stop him in his tracks. Going for the reversal.
Oh,
drop toe.
Great legs. Oh, you're right. Drop toe hold.
Yes, and going in for the headlock. Needs him exactly where he has him right now, on the mat.
Yeah, the technical prowess of Chris Cain is truly second to none. The fact that he's only been in just over a year is incredibly more impressive.
And a lot of people don't understand, when you have somebody on that mat in that headlock, you're cutting off a lot of air because there's not a lot of air down there. So that's always a good advantage to have to, take that wind out of your opponent.
Absolutely.
Oh,
Go behind. Roll up. 1, 2. Oh, he almost had him.
Beautiful. Another beautiful maneuver by
Chris stays on him. Small package. 1, 2. He's got the legs up. Oh.
Chris is doing what he needs to do and stay on him. Just give him anything he can.
And a headlock takeover.
Beautiful headlock takeover. Or should I say handsome headlock takeover. I think El Nino's kind of bitten off a little bit more than you chew because he's kind of like, darn.
Here's a roll up of his own though. Oh, Chris right back to the headlock.
Probably regretting letting them, have that little separation and restart next time out. I feel like he kind of gave him that win he needed, and now Chris Cain is in the driver's seat.
Oh, goodness gracious, Chris. Just working that left arm, working that left wrist. Goes back to the go behind. Tangle up in the ropes a little.
No! That was smart.
You are
El Nino.
kidding me.
That was smart. He held the ref, having her concerned, and went for that. That was great.
I can't disagree with you. It's the thing. I want to, but I can't.
So smart.
I mean, he was getting worked. He was getting that work from Chris Cain. What else you gonna do? I mean, I can't say I wouldn't have done the same.
Right. It was very smart. That really goes to show that experience he has, his ring awareness.
Oh, look, he's gonna continue to work that groin and oh my goodness! Wrapping that right knee around the ring post, left knee. Oh.
It looks like El Nino is trying to make sure that Chris Cain doesn't advance any further in the Ollie Cup period.
Or his career. Oh gosh.
El Nino staying aware of the count. A lot of the times the wrestlers don't pay attention to that. If you get to 10, you're out of it. It's over.
Oh! Continuing to work that groin, continuing to work the knees.
El Nino's in his element. He's going to start being a little mouthy, what he's notorious for.
It's easy to kind of chuckle or giggle at somebody working a groin in a match, after they've stricken it illegally. But to be completely honest, you get a hold of that groin. Hey, look, there's very little that you can do once that center of gravity has been taken away from you.
Yes. And right now, gravity is pulling Chris Cain to the ground right there, and he's a little out of it after being thrown over that guardrail.
I don't know if you caught it, Prince, but just right before NIÑO picked Chris up for that huge body slam, he was limping. He was limping as NIñO was picking him up. That left, and continue to work that left knee. Yeah, that thing is in shambles right now. There's no way.
El Niño's going to do what he does best and capitalize on that and work that the rest of this match. This limits Chris Cain from those quick bursts that he does, any of those high agile moves. So that was smart by El Niño.
Absolutely. Chris Cain drives everything from his base. His suplexes, his wrist locks, his headlock takeovers, everything comes from his base. He is such a strong lower half of his body. Not to say that the top half of it isn't, but the lower half of his body, that is absolutely what you need to take out if you want to get hold of Chris Cain and slow him down.
The one thing that could save him is, he has a serious right hand. If Chris can get him with that right hand, he may have a chance.
Absolutely. But right now, with the distance that NIñO's put in between them with this figure 4 leg lock, I don't know if Chris is going to get the chance. He's staying up right now. He's staying up. He's fighting through it. Oh, he might not have much left.
It's smart by El Niño to capitalize on the ref having her back turned. Sometimes the ref, they're not perfect. They make mistakes. They're trying to tend to each wrestler, and sometimes it may cause them not seeing.
Oh, that's a 2 count. Ooh.
Not seeing little things like what El Niño just did, and it works to their advantage. But you can't hate the ref. They're not perfect. It's only one of them.
And from our vantage point here, Prince, for a second there, in that figure 4 leg lock, you could see the tendon of Chris Cain's right leg just starting to slowly tear apart.
Yes, I think this is not going to be good for him.
Oh, my goodness.
He may not be able to continue for his next match.
Oh, my goodness.
Vintage El Niño. Niño at this point is just playing with him now. He could have probably ended this sooner than later, but he's just going to play with him and torment him like he likes to do.
I mean, he does like to do that, but really with Chris Cain, you don't know if he's done until you know he's done. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the fact that he's even still standing, whether it's with support of NIñO or not, I think Chris still has, even if it's just a minuscule amount, he's still got something left in that tank. Go find that second win, and when he does, El Niño is going to regret all of this trash he's been talking.
Either way, this is still a great showing by these two gentlemen for the inaugural Ollie Cup for 2024.
Here we go, backslide, 2. Oh, Chris almost stole one right there. Oh my
El Niño back to that leg. Not letting him have a chance at all. What?
What did he say?
Son of a pig.
Son of a pig. That's disrespectful to both pigs and sons.
Right. El Niño driving him to the corner. Again, still tormenting this poor man and putting him out of his misery.
So he's seen now that just taking out the base of Chris Cain. Goodness gracious, that shot.
That's for you, Pops!
Oh, calling out Chris Cain's dad.
Who's in attendance tonight.
Running Bulldog!
Bulldog.
That's got to be it. That's got to be it. He's taking out his base. He's taking out his cranium. He's chopped the wind out of his lungs. He's going to nonchalantly
Looks like he's going for
roll
his
over and take the
nonchalant
first
pin.
wind of the Ollie Cup.
Arrogant
Taker
pin.
style. Oh!
See, if I was Chris, I would have kicked him in the face. But it's probably that leg is hurting him so bad he
I
can't
was
even
going to
lift
say.
that.
I was just about to say. I'm sure he wants to.
It would have been worth the pain.
Because if we know one thing about Chris Cain, he is a family man.
Yes.
You talk about his family, trust me, there's something boiling inside of that boy right now.
El Niño may need to watch his back and don't take too long because, like I said, he's agile. He'll jump out of nowhere.
Oh, Chris there. Gut shots. Oh my God, what's he going to do here? Chris, oh my God. Oh my God. Just a straight Beal off of the top rope by Chris Cain.
I think he put his all into it, but hopefully he has a little enough in the tank to get over there and try to get a pin from El Niño.
What a smart maneuver. What a smart maneuver. Oh, here we go.
Russian legs.
There's that second win I was talking about. Oh my God, he's going for a sidewalk slam backbreaker. Oh, on the knee. Oh my gosh, that could not have felt good.
It cannot, because that leg. And it looks like he's going to go up top. Hopefully that leg doesn't interfere with that.
Big elbow. Oh my God, he lands on his knees again. I gotta say that can't feel good. But that adrenaline's going. Here's 2. Oh, NIÑO kicks out at 3.
This is a great show by both these men. I'm very impressed.
Absolutely. Let's take it to the replay.
El Niño working the leg again. He hasn't forgot about it. I feel like sometimes some wrestlers work it a little bit and they forget about it and go on to the next thing, but they can stay on it because it can really help them out.
You see now, NIÑO, who's really just cocky and arrogant, now he is upset. Oh, double clothesline! Double clothesline! Both men are down!
If you saw when he did the double clothesline, Chris Cain's leg, one of his legs was still planted on the ground. It could cause some serious damage, being they didn't give a little give and fall out from under him. So hopefully that wasn't the leg that's been worked on this whole match.
I hear you there. Oh, look at this. Look at El Niño. Look at El Niño. From the ground. Oh my goodness, into it.
Goodness.
Scorpion death.
Can he get it? Can he get it? Can he get it?
Was that tap?
Not quite.
Oh my gosh, you can see, even from here, you can see the pain etched on Chris Cain's face.
He still has some fight in him. He's working towards that rope. And he got it. Rope break.
Oh, and NIñO just sits down. Oh my goodness.
I'm done. You're spicy people.
El Niño getting a little frustrated here.
Well, he's given everything he has to Chris Cain, and Chris Cain is still not tapping, not staying down for the 3 count. I don't know what NIñO's got to do to...
He listened to this wrist tape up. I wonder if he's trying to use it on the slide. You know him. Slick.
Oh, Chris reverses. 2, 3. Oh, Chris Cain wins. Chris Cain wins the first round of the Ollie Cup.
And the winner of this match, Chris Cain.
Wow! Wow! All of that.
That was smart by him.
All of that.
El Niño made a hiccup and he capitalized on it and he became the winner. So he goes on to the next round.
Absolutely. El Niño overshot that sunset flip, tried to get him. Chris backed up and just went down to the knees that NIñO had been working the entire time. Who's to say that Chris Cain didn't just fall?
Yeah. But through and through, Chris gets to make it on to another day in the Ollie Cup.
Does this mean you get some tag title?
Maybe.
Ooh. We're going to have to see. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, thank you so much for joining us here on DCCW Glorified. This is the first round of the Ollie Cup.
Hey Fox fans, this is Foxman X back with you to share a ministry moment. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 17, going through the armor of God, it says here, and take the helmet of salvation and the sword of the Spirit, which is the word of God. I think it's pretty interesting that the Bible talks about taking the helmet of salvation, using that illustration, that metaphor of a helmet. Want to know why? Because it's easy. 1 Peter chapter 5 verse number 8 says, be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about seeking whom he may devour. Sober-minded means focus, and vigilant means watchful. The best way you can have a sober mind is if you put on the helmet of salvation. That's the way you can remain focused, you can remain vigilant, and stay fighting a good fight. Walk in good faith.
Well, Chris Cain being impressive again. He's really taking some of these DCCW originals as well as the guys that's been here for quite some time, and he's getting a winning streak over them. So I mean, he's catapulting himself up the ranks as an in-ring competitor, as a singles competitor, and he advances on to the next round in the Alley Cup tournament.
Congratulations. I sincerely mean that.
Well, it's going to be interesting to see Chris Cain and some of the other guys that have advanced to the next round and getting one step closer to that Alley Cup win, as well as there's a title going to be introduced later on down the road. But I won't get too specific in it because we'll get there eventually. We want it to be a little bit of a surprise on as far as what it looks like, what it'll be called. But speaking of championships, I have to defend mine. So I'm going to have to go. I'm going to take on this James Wolfe. He's a hungry fellow, so I have to, fulfill his appetite, but probably still leave him hungry. Shouldn't be gone too long. So, Embra, hold it down for a little bit. I'll be back in a little bit.
All right. Well, good luck, Prince Handsome, in your match versus Wolf, James. And don't mess up your hair, and I hope to see you real soon with your win.
My name is Brandon Corey Alexander, a.k.a. Just BCA.
No gimmick infringement here. Not today.
The most gracious gift. What do we got going on here?
Well,
we ring the bell. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Brandon Corey Alexander, a.k.a. JustBCA.TV, accompanied by my cohort at this time, the infamous, I have no idea who that is, Alex Ventura.
Yeah, boy.
And we got another
big
fight night here on DCCW Glorified. It is the DCCW National Champion, defending his title against newcomer James Wolfe, a man who trains under AEW's Malachi Black at the Dark Arts Dojo.
We are starting hot here, folks. We are starting hot.
What an absolute night it has been here at DCCW tonight.
It has been a whirlwind. Big run. Woo! Hurricane Runner from James Wolfe, sending Prince Handsome outside.
I never thought I would say this in a match, but Prince Handsome has the clear size advantage over James Wolfe. James Wolfe, the newcomer. Prince Handsome has been here. He has been working out. He has been in the gym. He has been eating. He has a clear size advantage. Now, they're about the same height. I don't know much about James Wolfe. I have seen a couple of his matches, but this man is athletically gifted. He is talented. Oh my God! Wow! James Wolfe just held the arms back.
Now get in the face of Adonis. James Wolfe's manager also out there.
A little kid just slapped Prince Handsome.
I cannot believe what I just witnessed. That is royalty. Kick him out.
Royalty?
Prince Handsome.
By whom? Oh! Why? Because he's a prince?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought that was just his name.
No.
Okay. Well, Prince Handsome, nonetheless, this is his very first DCCW National Championship title defense. This is his very first, and James Wolfe is looking to make it his very last, if you know what I'm saying.
Absolutely. Not an easy competitor, James Wolfe. He's been training at the Dark Arts Gym, like you said before. And you mentioned before that Prince, oddly enough, has the size advantage here. Not very common, but even with the size differential here, James Wolfe, you have to believe. Wait, Adonis is spraying something in his eyes.
Is that baby oil?
It's Adonis.
Adonis' spray, I'm not entirely sure what's in that bottle, but it can't be good. It obviously burned James Wolfe's eyes.
Definitely was not water.
Now let's talk about the evolution of Prince Handsome. Now Prince Handsome started out in this business, had no idea what he was doing, has trained under the tutelage of the ghetto superstar, has been all over the place, LCCW, DCCW. He's even scouted out and attended seminars at River City Wrestling Con. He's been all over the place. He worked his way up the ranks. He is the DCCW National Champion.
Oh my goodness!
And you notice tonight that Kendall Ryan, the exact manager who helped him capture DCCW Gold, is nowhere in attendance.
Nowhere in attendance, but he does have Adonis.
Is.
Classic Prince Handsome.
Adonis just looking like a very shiny Shao Kahn. Gimmick infringement on Jules Bradley, the shiny one over there. James Wolfe in a predicament. Nope, maybe not. Blocks the suplex. Oh! Brainbuster style fisherman.
See, and that is that technicality that I was talking about earlier from the Dark Arts Gym, from Malachi Black. Even if there's a size differential, the mental game of James Wolfe, he is sadistic. He is so smart in that ring.
Now, James Wolfe accompanied by Miss Lilith. And I don't know if you know anything about the dark arts, not just the gym, but in general. There's a power that comes from it. Not necessarily
Hand
evil,
on the ropes.
but it's just an ancient power, an ancient magic,
Absolutely.
if you will, that just gives you the willpower, the fortitude, the perseverance to be able to continue on. You find strength.
Yep.
James Wolfe is looking to signify that here tonight, but Prince Handsome is looking to signify that he
look at
deserves
that.
He deserves to be the DCCW National Champion. Now, Prince and I have had a very long conversation before on the phone, over a Zoom meeting, or whatever it is that the kids do these days, and we discussed a few things about his character, and I want to make no joke about it. Prince Handsome is probably the most improved person here on the DCCW roster. He is a mainstay. He has been here since day one. He is now your DCCW National Champion. He is in a big fight.
Oh, huge.
He is in the main event.
Jumping clothesline from James Wolfe takes Prince Handsome from the apron to the floor. Rolling back in now, James Wolfe going for a cover. 1, 2.
Now, I could
Just
be
two.
mistaken. Does Prince Handsome have an icy hot patch on his lower back?
I believe so.
So that means that he's coming into this fight already hurt a little bit. James Wolfe looking to rally this crowd up here.
And they are behind him.
Kids are.
Checks him off, throws a line. Oh, Prince
Catches
catches him. Look at the strength. Oh my goodness!
Modified black hole style sidewalk.
But it's not enough.
Of course it's not. Have you seen the man he's in the ring against?
That's fair.
You think James Wolfe is going to come in here and make a debut like that? Just
Nah.
give up that easily? Prince Handsome with his knee into the thoracic spine of James Wolfe right now, stretching his shoulders and his arms behind his back at almost what looks to be a negative 45-degree angle. Wolfe fights out of it. Shoulder tackle.
Oh, and now they're just going at it.
Clubbing each other back and forth.
Boom. Grabs the wrist. Tries to shoot him. Sets. Oh, big elbow.
It was almost a Judas Effect style.
Ooh.
You heard the pop on that
Huge
one.
lines in the corner.
Ref doing his job. Doesn't realize he has the count going up until 5 before he can make us ring the bell. Are we going for a flatliner? One of my favorite moves in all of professional wrestling. No!
Prince Handsome stops it. He's in. Oh! Modified backbreaker.
Looked like he went for a belly-to-belly and kind of modified it mid-move.
And that just speaks to the prowess and the mindset of Prince Handsome.
Oh, absolutely. He's no slouch in the ring.
no.
Except for when he does things like this. When he does things like this is what makes me second-guess giving this man credit for anything he's ever done here.
The ref's handling that candidly. No chairs today. Oh, he throws Adonis
The referee
out.
doing the right thing. Now,
What
I
does
would
this
like
mean?
to say, Miss Lilith is on the side of James Wolfe here. Now, the last time we saw Miss Lilith here, she was on the side of Kiss It.
Oh!
Dashing Cam and Bobby Ledger, the Bold City Beast, but it looks like she's had a change of heart, a better attitude. She's on the side of James Wolfe here as he makes his debut on the main exhibition portion of DCCW.
He just took down Prince Handsome. And oh no! Oh
Chris
no!
Adonis
As
has been
soon as I was
ejected,
saying
but
it.
Lilith is still out here. Nope, Chris Adonis is still by ringside, but he's got to go. Prince just kind of pushed his own manager out of the way.
It's a lackey thing, you know.
This man goes through managers like I go through different smells of cologne.
Trust me, Adonis is not a manager.
It's
He
like
is
once every 3
ringside
months.
attendant at best. Crowd
Prince-
getting behind Wolfe here.
Yeah, Prince kind of signifying to the crowd like, I got this. What are you saying? Let's go Wolf for? the weirdest.
I know the name of that move. I forgot it right now. 1, 2, 3,
There
and that
you go.
is it.
Your winner of the match and the DCCW National Champion, Prince Handsome.
Ladies and gentlemen, that has been it for your main event here on DCCW Glorify. I am Brandon Corey Alexander, aka JustBCA.TV on Instagram. Alex, do me a favor, take them away.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you again for joining us here on DCCW Glorify. The one, the only, the Prince Handsome has retained his national championship and is setting off on what looks to be a very, very strong reign. Thank you once again for joining us here on DCCW Glorify, and we will see you next time.
Tonight, oh my God, DCCW, what happened was a travesty.
Mom, tonight, as much as it pains me, literally and figuratively, Handsome, with all your shenanigans, all of your tricks, you came out on top. But if you think for a second that this is over, Prince, I'm going to come back stronger and heavier. I don't care who I have to go through. I don't care if it's Fox. I don't care if it's a little rocker boy, Infamous. I don't care who I have to beat down to get back to you. I assure you, I promise you on my ancestors, I'm going to take everything from you and I'm going to protect DCCW from you.
Calm this anger down. I don't know where this is coming from. DCW family, I am so sorry for that. My apologies.
Period. Because you want to know why? Prince Handsome stands on business. People can doubt me. People can think I can't get the job done. But at the end of the day, I did. And that's why I'm still your DCCW national champion. And it's not going to go anywhere. Because in the end, only the most handsome wins them all.
What a great match. Prince Handsome won as I knew he would, and he retains the DCCW National Championship. I couldn't be more happy. Well, I wonder, oh my gosh! And barely a hair messed up on his head, as we knew it would happen. How are you feeling, champ?
I'm feeling handsome because in the end, only the most handsome wins them all.
Is Wolf, James, or whatever his name is, still hungry?
I'm sure he is. He thought he was going to get a full course meal, but I only could stay for the appetizer. So
I would say that Prince Handsome is the one who ate and left no crumbs. Period.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see Prince Handsome again defend this handsome title, come out April 20th to the Baker County Fairgrounds. 7 o'clock, the doors open. Yours truly be defending a title. You'll see Embra. You'll see all of those individuals. And again, be there. Don't be square. And with that being said, I'm Prince Handsome, your DCCW National Champion.
I am Embra Cato, and this was
Glorify.